SIP, good evening. Audio video test. Audio video, thank you. Today is Wednesday and it's a day when you can ask questions. You can ask any question. It's a beginner session. So feel free to ask whatever you like to ask. The question, there's no limit. That's the beauty of a Wednesday, right? So I hope you will make the best of this session. Let us get started. SIP, Ahem SIP, SIP Alak, Anand Ki Khoj and Chotwani, SIP Ashwin, Atman Revati, Atmanand and Bharti, SIP Bliko, Bliss, Dasi Buddh and Gigi, SIP Kirish Anand, SIP Harshal, iPhone Krishna and Manoj, SIP Peter, SIP Premchand, Raghavendra, Rajesh, SIP Rekha, Mini Air, Rumata Ji, SIP Sachiv, Samatma, Sanjay and Siji, SIP Simi, Siri, Sita, Siva, SIP Soham, Sridhar, SIP Sukhi, Sunita, Viresh, Yogini. So there you are. We have people who are on the call. But as I told you, asking questions is an important aspect of this journey of awakening. And therefore, feel free to ask me any question today. We have got the first hand going up is Shivraj. Some of you have been asking questions. I remember last 2-3 days saying, I want time, I want time. So if you want time, it's Wednesday. Wednesday, those who come before 8:30 can take as much time as you want. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, asking your question properly. Wednesdays and Sundays, make the best use of it. Yes, Shivraj and Atmanand. Let's start. Shivraj, sure.
So now we understood body, mind, ego, and soul. Now the point is consciousness. So can you a little bit maybe elaborate on consciousness? This is part of soul or how it is different, it is independent, basically.
Can you explain the connection between the sun and the sun's rays?
So sun rays are emitting from the sun, basically.
Consciousness is coming from the soul.
So who feels consciousness? Is soul, basically? Or
Who?
it is who feels the consciousness, who witness the consciousness? It is
the human being.
so,
the human being. The entire, it's like if you're asking me what makes the computer work, it is the keyboard or the motherboard or the hard disk or the screen. What makes the computer work?
so it is combination of all, basically.
So therefore, imagine today if I remove my kidneys and my liver and my lungs, how the body will function. So the consciousness, Shivraj, the consciousness comes in the first cell of the zygote. Please understand, from this point you will understand. When the consciousness comes.
Okay, when we take a birth,
Yeah.
basically.
Then from one cell it becomes 2 cells, from 2 cells it becomes 4 cells. How it's happening? What's making it happen? Is the soul dividing? Is the soul becoming 1 to 2 souls, 4 soul, 8 soul? Is the soul dividing?
So it is felt by soul, it is felt by mind, or it is felt by everybody, ego, mind, and
there is no mind. There is no mind. It doesn't exist. It is only thoughts.
so
A human being is a body, and the body has all the organs, blood, bone, skin, everything, and it has got a software which is operating the hardware. Okay. And what is giving power supply to the whole body is the soul through consciousness. Consciousness is the electricity that's flowing. For example, what is in the bulb that gives light? What is giving light to the bulb?
the electron passing electrons from the FLR
Ah.
basically.
So consciousness is passing through the whole body. Consciousness is in the eye. Consciousness is in, no, you can't say soul is in the eye. Soul is in the ear. No, soul is not in the eye. Soul is not in the ear. The soul is there in the body as a soul, one spark of unique life that is vibrating through consciousness in every cell of the body.
Okay, I understood consciousness is electricity or energy in
Yeah,
every cell of the body,
yeah.
but it is felt by soul,
It is felt by the
basically.
human body. It is felt by the like the human computer. Everything by itself. Okay, let me ask you a question. Suppose I cut my finger and keep on the table. Will it feel the consciousness?
No, once it is cut, you cannot feel it basically.
What happened? Why the consciousness is not there? It was there. Consciousness should be there. No logic. You tell me. If I cut my finger, then all of you understand. Then the consciousness is there. It should remain. The finger should be moving on the table like they show you in AI movies. Finger should be moving on the table.
No, then it is once it is connected with body, then you feel it basically.
Why it's not having any energy in the finger when you cut and keep on the table? Why?
I don't have answer, but I
Because
thought
the
I
consciousness,
just
because the consciousness is not connected anymore. No, consciousness is not flowing to the finger anymore.
okay. Let me contemplate. I'm
And,
just thinking
yeah,
on this.
yeah. And see, you have to contemplate in consciousness.
Hmm.
If you contemplate in mind, mind will not agree. Mind will say, but ye kaisa, wo kaisa, yeah. It will ask you 20 more questions, which will only try to confuse you. Be very clear. We are here to give all answers. We are, SIP will give answer for every question. Don't worry about it. Every question has answer.
Okay, Guruji. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Atmanand Harendra Mohan Puja. With the grace of SIP, Atmanand, I'm pausing this, with the grace of SIP for the last 5 years, we have not got stuck without an answer. How? I don't know. If you tell me how, I don't know. Shotwani, you're there for how many years, Shotwani? Unmute Shotwani. Shotwani, unmute him. For how many years you're there, Shotwani? Unmute, unmute. Unmute, unmute. Huh.
From May 2020, sir, I am attending Zoom call.
So how many times we have got a place where there's no answer available? Any question?
Always answers. No. Always you are getting answers, sir.
So anytime we have failed, SIP has failed us and we have not got answers
No,
anytime.
never, sir.
I
Always
thought
we
you
are getting
I
from
thought
SIP.
you are one of the founder members, so I asked. So 2020, Ashok Shotwani has joined. Atmanand, thank you. Thank you, Shotwani. Atmanand,
Yeah, Shivam Guruji.
sure.
So my question is a follow-up of our topic on Monday, actually, on the
Yeah.
japa part of it.
Yes.
So currently, as I said on that day, I don't do any japa.
Yeah.
Right? So I just wanted to check with you, would that be a barrier that we need to do japa to get enlightened? Is there something like that?
You don't
And
need to do
second,
japa.
if japa is needed, how we should do it? So these
You
are
don't.
my two.
Okay. So let me take you back. Let me take you back where what you need and what you don't need. Okay. It's like saying, if I don't have a shirt, will I die of heart attack? No, right? But if I don't have a heart, then can I live?
No.
I'm just trying to give you some analogy to get clear. Now, what is Atmanand, what is japa doing? Japa is the ability, just a couple of things. One, when you keep on saying, say Krishna, Krishna, the mind is able to still the mind at most of the time. You can still the mind also without japa. You can still the mind by being in consciousness, by being in awareness, right? And what japa does, it also builds your love for God, for a personal God. But what if you've already gone beyond that personal God? What if you realize that God is inside? Then do you have to go back? Do you have to go back to get back God, or you've already passed that?
I think if you have passed that, it is not needed, is how I was thinking. But that's why I just wanted to kind of reconfirm that.
So what you need to do is as follows. If you are in consciousness all the time, you don't need japa. But suppose tomorrow you're disturbed. Suppose there's something, suppose God forbid, they tell me that one of my places is on fire. And that's hitting me very badly. It's hitting me very badly. It's normal for a person who is not fully enlightened to be hit. So then how do you hold on to? So SIP is giving me another analogy for you. SIP is giving me another analogy for you. If you jump into the ocean, do you need a life jacket?
I mean, if you don't know swimming.
And if you know little swimming?
Little swimming. Also, maybe you should better wear it.
But if you're a super expert swimmer who has performed 20 years in the ocean without a
then
life
it is
jacket,
not needed.
you got the answer?
Yeah, I got it. So then, Guruji, in that case, what should we? So we should say like Shivoham, something, because saying Om
Okay,
Namah
what is Shivoham?
means I am consciousness or I am Shiva. That's what we
No,
are trying.
that means no, the SIP is inside me, no? SIP is
Correct.
inside me. So what is wrong in saying that? Is it a must and should? You don't have to say it. A person like me who is going to the temple every now and then to meet people come to the temple, I sing in the temple. So I don't say Om Namah Shivaya. I never say Om Namah Shivaya. I used to say only Om Namah Shivaya. Now I say Namah Shivaya se shuru hoti hai, and I tell people it goes from Namah Shivaya to Shivoham. That much I explain. But I don't repeat Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. Tell me, Atmanand, why you think I don't, when I was repeating Namah Shivaya 40 years, why have I stopped repeating Namah Shivaya 40 years, after 40 years?
Because you realize that you are also Shiva, right?
Yeah, and there's no, I don't have to bow down to Shiva, no.
That's your realization. So yeah.
Yeah, I can see Shiva in you. I can tell you Namah Shivaya. I say Sip Atmanand, that is equal to Namah Shivaya. What is it less? But why do I greet everybody in the call saying Sip Atmanand, Sip Ashwin, Sip Am, Sip? Why do I greet everybody for what? There's no need.
I think you see SIP and all, and you realize that you are SIP.
That's a ritual. So by doing a ritual, any ritual which is a spiritual ritual, it's good. I don't think you need to do a religious ritual. I don't think you need to do a foolish ritual. But if you are having a spiritual ritual, it's fine.
Understood. Got it.
Got enough analogies. So don't condemn anybody who's doing a mantra jap because they are doing mantra jap because at their level they want to do mantra jap. Nothing wrong in doing mantra jap. If one wants to do,
I don't condemn anybody. I just wanted to make sure my understanding is correct, actually.
Yeah, I'm only adding the point to it. This is somebody else is doing, let them do. No problem. Okay, done. Are we good? Thank you. Harindra, Mohan Pujar, and Ashwin. So as I told you, Wednesdays, take advantage how Atmanan got a proper time for his question. Take advantage of your Wednesday. Bolo, Radhe Radhe.
राधे राधे गुरुजी।
बोलो।
गुरुजी, ये सत्वगुण, रजोगुण और तमोगुण ये जन्म से प्राप्त होते हैं क्या हमें?
नहीं।
नहीं तो इनमें फिर हर मनुष्य में फर्क कैसे आता है? कोई रजोगुणी होता है, कोई तमोगुणी होता है, कोई सत्वगुणी होता है।
जब तक हम छोटे बच्चे हैं हमारे पुराने कर्म से होता है।
अच्छा गुरुजी।
जब हम बड़े हो जाते हैं फिर हम अपने भेदभाव से हम चुनते हैं। एक मैं आपको पूछता हूं, 2 साल के बच्चे, 4 साल के बच्चे, 6 साल के बच्चे में रजोगुण, तमोगुण, सत्वगुण होता है?
कुछ में तो देखा जाता है गुरुजी।
अरे थोड़ा दिमाग यूज करके बोलो यार। एक 4, 6, 8 साल के छोटे बच्चे में सत्व, रजस, तमस हो सकता है?
नहीं, ये तो नहीं होता है।
हाँ, क्यों नहीं होता है? आपके पास मूछ दाढ़ी है?
हाँ,
मूछ दाढ़ी है?
अभी तो है वो।
आपने देखा 2 साल, 4 साल, 6 साल के बच्चे को मूछ और दाढ़ी है?
नहीं होती है उनकी।
क्यों नहीं होती है? तो ये सब समझने की बात है कि जैसे हम बड़े होते हैं, प्रभु ने ऐसे बनाया है कि हम में रजोगुण, तमस, सत्व गुण, ये सब गुण, रजस, तमस और सत्व, ये 2 चीजों से आते हैं, हमारे पुराने कर्मों से और हमारे अभी के कर्मों से, उससे डेवलप होते हैं। 2 साल के बच्चे, आपने कभी देखा 2 साल की बच्चा, 2 साल का बच्चा बीड़ी स्मोक कर रहा है? 4 साल का बच्चा देखा है बीड़ी स्मोक कर रहा है?
नहीं गुरुजी, नहीं करते हैं 10-12 साल तक तो।
बिकॉज उसका दिमाग उसको बोलेगा ही नहीं करने के लिए। समझ में आ रहा है? सब बात समझ में आ रही है ना आपको?
हाँ गुरुजी।
Okay, good. Mohan, Ashwin, Atmanand, and Pal Nitika. Welcome, Pal Nitika. She's new, so we can give her the next after Mohan. Yes, Mohan.
Yeah, good evening, Guruji.
Good evening.
Yeah, is there anything called, like Mahamantra? Why I'm asking this question is, is that, ISKCON followers, they think, chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama as the Mahamantra. When I go to, Gayatri place, they think, the chanting Gayatri Japa is a Mahamantra for them. I think, this kind of thing, leads to a cult formation in the country. I think maybe all over the world also. I don't know. I just wanted to know, seek clarification from you, Guruji.
What clarification you want to see? You already know the answer.
No,
You have
no, no,
given the
no, no.
question. You have given the question, and you have given the answer also.
No, 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 Guruji, thing is that, is there something called Mahamantra? Is there any,
For Christians, what is the Mahamantra?
maybe, Lord Jesus Christ, is the Mahamantra for them.
Hallelujah, Hallelujah. Then,
Yeah.
if the Mahamantra becomes different from one group to another group, then can it be called Mahamantra?
No, in my opinion, it cannot be called as a Mahamantra.
But
It is
those
just,
people who believe,
assumption, thinking.
no, but those people who believe in the Mahamantra, let them believe. What's your problem?
Yeah, yeah. No, no. Okay, I got it, sir. Got it.
Somebody
Thank you
wants to
very
eat
much.
somebody wants to eat pizza. You're telling no, you eat rasam chawal. Why you are telling eating rasam chawal? Let
No,
them
no,
eat
no.
pizza
I'm
now.
not telling, sir. But I went to place called Tadas, which is near Hubballi, where Gayatri temple is there. There, on the
Yes.
walls, it is written there. Gayatri Japa is the Maha mantra.
So
This is this.
if you continue to believing everybody what everybody tells, then you will reach nowhere.
No, no, no. Thank you, Guruji. In
Thank you.
fact, I nowadays, I concentrate only on a sip and sip only.
Very good.
I've gone beyond, this worshipping deities, known deities.
If you, my dear Mohan, if you follow what is in this call, it is enough to attain moksha. If you want
Yeah.
to add some more masala, that is your choice.
Okay. No, no, I
Thank
don't
you.
want to add any masala and all
Okay.
this thing. I just
So
seeking
before,
clarification. Thank
thank
you.
you. We
Thank
have a
you. Thank you,
newcomer,
sir.
Nitika. So Nitika, since you're new, we're giving you the first opportunity, and then Ashwin, with your permission, Ashwin and Atmanan next. Nitika.
Yeah, sir. Yeah. First of all, thank you for giving me this opportunity. And
Yes.
I get reference from Uma ma'am from your group. This is the first time I had heard about you, and I saw your podcast, and then I saw कि हाँ कुछ तो मुझे आंसर आज मिलेगा. So let me begin with my story. I've written my scripted so that मैं confused ना हो जाऊँ मुझे क्या बोलना है. So first of all, I am from Maharashtra, Mumbai, and basically मेरा profession teaching है. आई लव टीचिंग बट क्या है कुछ सालों से क्या हुआ था आई जस्ट लॉस्ट द क्लैरिटी अबाउट पर्पस कि मुझे टीचिंग में जाना चाहिए नहीं जाना चाहिए जब मैं फर्स्ट मैरिज में थी इट वाज लाइक 21 एज में मैंने शादी किया इट वाज माय चॉइस इट वाज माय डिसीजन इट वाज अ लव मैरिज बट 7 इयर्स के बाद इट सडनली वो ब्रेकअप हो गया डिवोर्स हो गया एंड उस समय जो सिचुएशन था बहुत लिमिटेड सोर्स में ही मैं इंजॉय करती थी मुझे बाहर जाना अलाउड नहीं था इन स्पाइट ऑफ दैट आई वाज एंजॉयिंग दैट जर्नी बट जब मेरा सेकेंड मैरिज अभी 2024 में हुआ वो इंटरकास्ट मैरिज हुआ सबकी सहमति से हुआ बट द थिंग इज दैट मैं लॉस्ट हो गई हूँ मेरा मेरा पर्पस नहीं मिल रहा है मुझे मेरा प्रोफेशन समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि टीचिंग में मैं हूँ कभी मेरा इंटीरियर डिजाइनिंग में मेरा स्विच हो गया था कभी डिजिटल मार्केटिंग में स्विच हो गया था तो मुझे समझ नहीं आता कि मैं किस लिए बनी हूँ मेरा है क्या मुझे क्या अच्छा लगता है और इवन 2021 में मैंने पब्लिक स्पीकिंग ज्वाइन किया था वीडियो स्टार्ट किया था बहुत मजा आता था एक छोटे से घर में आई वॉज टीचिंग फॉर माई सेल्फ खुद को पढ़ाती थी वीडियो बनाती थी बहुत मजे करती थी और अब सब कुछ होने के बावजूद भी आई फील कि मेरे अंदर कुछ नहीं है मेरे अंदर कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं है मैं टीचर बनने के लायक नहीं हूँ मेरे को ये नहीं आता वो नहीं आता तो बहुत सारी चीजें मेरे अंदर आ रही है मेरे अंदर कुछ भी बचा नहीं है और समटाइम मैं आपको देखती हूँ तो मुझे लगता है ये जो आप कर रहे हो मुझे ऐसा कुछ करना है मुझे कभी कभी ऐसा लगता है जिस फील्ड में मैं टीचिंग में हूँ वो सब्जेक्ट मुझे नहीं पढ़ाना है टीचिंग अच्छी लगती है, लेकिन कुछ और साइकोलॉजिकल चीजें करनी है। मतलब आप शायद समझ रहे होंगे कि मेरे को क्या एग्जैक्टली चाहिए, बट मुझे रास्ता नहीं मिल रहा है कि कहाँ से शुरू करूं मैं उस जर्नी को।
तो आप ये कॉल पे कैसे उमा मैम से कैसे मिले आप?
उमा मैम एक्चुअली हम एक ग्रुप में थे, पब्लिक स्पीकिंग के ग्रुप में। तो हम वीडियो बनाते थे, हमारा एक टास्क रहता था कि पब्लिक स्पीकिंग में वीडियो बनाने का। तो आज मुझे पता नहीं क्या हुआ, काफी सालों बाद मैंने उनसे कनेक्ट किया। मैंने बोला मैम मेरे लाइफ में चीजें चल रही हैं, मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा है क्या करूं। तो उन्होंने मुझे आपका रेफरेंस दिया, उन्होंने वीडियो दिखाया, पॉडकास्ट मैंने आज आफ्टरनून में सुना। तो मुझे लगा कि मैं शायद आपसे मैं कुछ पूछूंगी, आपसे बात करूंगी तो शायद मेरा सॉल्यूशन मुझे मिल जाए, या मैं कुछ।
एक्चुअली हमारा कल का टॉपिक है, कल 8 बजे का हमारा टॉपिक है,
जी
व्हाई
जी।
हैज लाइफ बीन गिवन टू अस।
हम्म।
क्या है टॉपिक? हमें
वाइल्ड
जिंदगी
लाइफ।
क्यों दिया गया है?
क्यों
ये
दिया गया।
टॉपिक से आपका पूरे आंसर आपको कल मिल जाएंगे, लेकिन लेट मी एक्सप्लेन टू यू। तो डोंट मिस टुमारोज कॉल, यू नो हाउ टू
जी।
कम ऑन द जूम कॉल।
या।
कल आप आएंगे, आपको बहुत आंसर मिलेंगे। आई एम जस्ट नॉर्मली मैं सब लोगों को कल का टॉपिक आज नहीं बोलता हूँ, बट आई एम टेलिंग एवरीबडी टुमारोज टॉपिक इज व्हाई हैज लाइफ बीन गिवन टू अस। क्या आप ऐसे ही आपका शादी हो गया, ऐसा ही आपका डिवोर्स हो गया, ऐसे आपने दूसरी शादी की, क्यों हुआ, क्यों आप जन्म लिए, आपके माँ बाप
हम्म।
क्यों? सो देयर इज अ पर्पस इन लाइफ, वो तो कल हम आपको बताएंगे। लेकिन वेर यू आर कंसर्न, द प्रॉब्लम विथ यू इज द माइंड। द
हम्म।
माइंड इज जो मन बोलते हैं, मन सबसे बड़ा दुश्मन। माइंड इज क्रिएटिंग टॉक्सिक थॉट्स। ये
हम्म।
टॉक्सिक थॉट्स के कारण हम शांत में नहीं बैठ सकते, हम चित्त में
हम्म।
नहीं रह सकते। चित्त मीन्स कॉन्शियसनेस।
हम्म।
I
हम्म।
think what according to me you are missing, maybe you are missing peace of mind. You don't have proper peace of mind. पीस ऑफ माइंड का मतलब शांत, बिल्कुल आराम, आनंद में बैठना, ये नहीं है आपके लाइफ
हम्म।
में। ठीक है? सो आई कैन सी दैट, व्हाई आई एम सीइंग दैट, बिकॉज द माइंड इज बम्बार्डिंग यू, डम 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 डम
हम्म।
डम। माइंड इज अटैकिंग यू, जैसे बुलेट, मशीन गन जैसे वहां पे
हाँ।
ठक ठक ठक। हाँ, तो
हम्म।
उसको रोकना है। आपको क्या
हम्म।
करना है? माइंड को, यू नीड टू स्टिल द माइंड, यू नीड टू किल द माइंड। तब
हम्म।
आप अपनी बुद्धि से सही चूज कर सकेगी कि मुझे टीचिंग करना है, क्या करना है, क्या सिखाना है। ऑल दैट विल हैपन थ्रू बुद्धि, थ्रू
हम्म।
इंटेलेक्ट। बुद्धि
हम्म।
जानते हैं?
जी।
और जो बुद्धि यूज नहीं करते उसको क्या बोलते हैं, जानते हैं?
नहीं नहीं नहीं।
जो बुद्धि को नहीं यूज करते हैं उनको बुद्धू बोलते हैं।
अच्छा।
तो हमें बुद्धि है कि हमें बुद्धि नहीं है?
बुद्धि है ना, तभी तो हम
ल-
इंसान है।
हाँ, लेकिन हमारा बुद्धि को हमारा मन लॉक कर देता है।
क्या करते थे, हाँ।
कभी कभी हम सही नहीं सोच पाते हैं, वी डोंट थिंक इंटेलिजेंटली। करेक्ट? आई कैन सी
हम्म।
यूर अ वेरी इंटेलिजेंट गर्ल, यूर अ स्मार्ट गर्ल, जैसे मैं देख रहा हूं अभी। तो योर लाइफ, दिस कॉल, लाइक उमा मैम इज लाइक एन एंजल। उमा मैम में कई कई लोगों को इस कॉल में लाई होगी, पता नहीं। जैसे हमारा इस कॉल में कई एंजल्स हैं, वो एंजल्स
जी।
अलग अलग लोगों को लाते हैं इन कॉल में। तो
हम्म।
Uma ma'am is like that. So she has brought you to a call which will bring your life back in shape. लेकिन
हम्म।
एक दिन में सब कुछ नहीं हो जाएगा।
जी।
आई एम टेलिंग यू दैट यू हैव कम टू द राइट प्लेस। यू विल
हम्म।
बिल्ड बैक योर कॉन्फिडेंस, योर पर्पस, सब कुछ हो जाएगा। कंटिन्यू कमिंग 8 o'clock every day, and
या।
and for the moment till tomorrow till you meet, one exercise you can do,
हम्म।
हो सके हो सके तो 1 मिनट 2 मिनट just switch off.
हम्म।
Just switch off. 2 मिनट के लिए, 3 मिनट के लिए switch off your
हम्म।
eyes, your ears, your mind, your thoughts. Try to be still for 1 2 3 मिनट कल तक. Then you tell me how you're feeling tomorrow, and we'll answer more questions tomorrow.
जी जी, वन मोर एक चीज ऐड करना चाहूंगी। गुड न्यूज ये है कि मैं अभी, मेरा फर्स्ट मिस कैरेज हुआ था, अभी गुड न्यूज ये है कि मेरा 3 मंथ हो गया है।
Very good.
मतलब ये जो आप बोल रहे हो ना, जो मेरे दिमाग में चीजें चल रही है, इस बीच में मैंने न्यूमरोलॉजी कर ली, एस्ट्रोलॉजी कर ली, अपने बारे में इतना खोद लिया। पता है चीजें हैं, बट पता नहीं वो मिल नहीं रहा है, वो क्या ऐसी चीज है जो मुझे मुझे वो पीस नहीं मिल रही है किसी चीज
कुछ
में।
नहीं चाहिए. If you want to contemplate till tomorrow, only 5 words.
जी।
5 words are नेति नेति तत्त्वमसि. Only
जी।
5 शब्दों को अगर आप गूगल करेंगे, नेति नेति तत्त्वमसि, इन 5 शब्दों को आप सर्च कीजिए एंड फोकस ऑन दिस, एंड टुमारो वी विल गिव यू मोर आंसर्स टुमारो.
जी जी जी, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, थैंक यू सो मच सर,
थैंक यू
राधे राधे।
नितिका. नितिका, नो, थैंक यू.
या।
थैंक यू
या।
नितिका. Thank you. We had the newcomers will get a chance to speak first. Thank you for here bearing. Ashwin and Atmanand, Pix and Shiva. Wednesday, those who want time, put your hand up now. If you come 8:45, 8:50, I can't give time. I have to rush you and rush you and rush you. The assurance is Wednesday and Sunday. Those who put your hand up early will get a lot of time. Yes, Ashwin, Atmanand.
Pranam, Guruji.
Pranam, pranam.
The way you answered Nitika's question, hers was so deep an issue. Mine is, compared to that.
Yeah.
No, seriously, it was very well. Listening to her.
So that's what we have to do. If we see SIP in all, we must do that. Okay.
So my question was, is in spite of keeping the mind still,
Yes, sir.
in spite of getting into consciousness, so what do you trust most? I'm emotionally drained out of that, what you did with Nitika. Look,
Okay.
I will leave my questions. Thank
Okay,
you.
you come back in a few minutes. You'll be good in a few minutes. Come back in 5 minutes. Okay. I will explain to you. You have an interesting question. What do you trust when your mind and you're in consciousness? But I'll hear your question. How to know which is the voice of the mind and which is the voice of the consciousness? I don't know whether you're trying to ask me that, but if that's the case, take 5 minutes more and come back. As soon as you're ready, you come back and we'll give you time again. Okay. Atmanand.
Yeah, Shivam Guruji. So I think you are answering to Shivraj, right? That if the finger is cut and kept on the table, then it won't move. Correct? But when the tail of a lizard is cut, it keeps moving, right?
That we can ask SIP why he has made like that. SIP does many things to confuse us. But will it keep moving forever?
It doesn't move forever. So then I'm just curious. I mean, just maybe it's my mind state, but I'm just curious. So that consciousness is there for some time and then it leaves the tail. How would that work in that case?
So the mind confuses you in such a manner. Some people came and asked me, I don't know, on this call, they asked me, Guruji, after dying, no, the hair is still growing, Guruji, the hair keeps on growing. Now, now our point is not to get into these questions. So Atmanand, it is just like saying, the grass, somebody came and told me, is it true that in a leaf, there are 16 parts and in that 16 parts, there are another 16 parts and within that 16, how does it matter there are 16 parts, whether the lizard's damn tail moves or does not move? I understand what the mind is trying to ask us, but Atmanand, get the point. Look at it in your and my case. In your and my case, when the body dies, it happened, recently somebody passed away. After 2 days, you can't recognize the body. It becomes like that. The entire look and feel of the body after being in the freezer for 2 days completely changes. But the picture, if you see the picture immediately after passing away, it looks like 100% same person. But in a matter of moments, the features start changing, the whole thing. Then what's making it change? What is exactly happening? So I only want to tell you one thing, my answer to your question, Atmanand. We must learn to drop the questions that are not going to help me attain my ultimate purpose. I'm only telling you, I'm telling you what I am doing. I'm not telling you, and I told you, I can answer spiritual questions. Why the lizard's tail is moving? You can ask scientists and biologists. Because it's not that the lizard has two souls, that one is the tail soul and one is the main soul. No, it is one soul.
Somehow that example came to me, so I just thought of
No,
asking.
not a problem. I'm not.
But I get it. I mean,
Yeah.
we should not focus on irrelevant things. I get it. Okay.
That's the honest thing I'm telling you, because if we start doing that, then Atmanand, then our focus will go away from the main subject.
Understood.
Thank you. Thank you. Pix, Shiva, Pooja, Simi, and Will. God's will.
Shivam Guruji,
Shivoham, sir.
I, I know the difference between pleasure and ananda. When I'm completely switch off myself, be in dhyana, then I got a ananda. W- I want that ananda permanently, 24 hours. How can it possible that I'm in that ananda in 24 hours?
If you, it's very simple. I have that another 24 hours. How I have?
Because
What
you
have I done?
surrender yourself
I've-
to the ship, and as
Why,
every work you doing as a ladi,
why I've surrendered? Why you are not surrendering?
because I'm still stuck in samsara.
You are not stuck in samsara. Sorry. You are clinging on to samsara. You are holding on to samsara. देखिए, ये जो हम बोलते हैं हम stuck है. Somebody came and told me, Guruji, another 3 years I will be in samsara. After 3 years I will follow you. उसका मतलब क्या है? अगर अभी नहीं फॉलो करेंगे तो 3 साल के बाद फॉलो करेंगे?
No,
3 साल में क्या होने वाला है? कुछ नहीं होने वाला है.
nothing.
So somebody says, no, I am now 38. I will follow at 40. Somebody says, I am 40. I will do at 45 or I will do at 50. ये सब बहाने हैं. जिसको एहसास होता है कि मैं कौन हूं, picks the moment you are clear. Neti, neti, tatvamasi. I am not Krishna single. I am Prabhu. अगर मैं प्रभु हूं, I am asking you one simple question. अगर आप सचमुच प्रभु है, प्रभु इन कृष्ण सिंगल, तो
Yes,
आपका जीवन का मकसद क्या होना चाहिए?
मेरा पर्पज होना चाहिए सर मोक्ष मोक्ष की प्राप्ति और हर वक्त प्रभु में ध्यान.
और प्रभु में ध्यान देखिए, आप जाप में बैठ जाएंगे, पूरा दिन कुछ नहीं करेंगे, सिर्फ नाम जप
नहीं, वो
करते रहेंगे.
नाम जप नहीं, मतलब माइंड मेरा प्रायोरिटी प्रभु होना चाहिए. जो संसार में मेरे को काम मिला वो एज ए रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी मैं पूरा करूं.
अगर आप एक बार जाग जाएंगे, आप एक दिव्य यंत्र बन जाएंगे. यू विल बिकम अ डिवाइन इंस्ट्रूमेंट. दिस इज व्हाट एवरीबडी इन दिस कॉल कैन डू एज अ सिंपल मैजिक. Such a simple challenge. If people in this call can start living as a divine instrument, that will guarantee that you are liberated. You are awakened, enlightened, and liberated. But we are not able to live as a divine instrument because we are holding on to samsara. We are clinging on to samsara. हम संसार को छोड़ने के लिए रेडी नहीं है. हमें डर है संसार को छोड़ूंगा तो क्या होगा. अगर some people are insecure कि अगर मेरा जिंदगी में ये मेरी जिंदगी में नहीं होगा तो फिर मेरी जिंदगी को क्या होगा. मतलब हम प्रभु के ऊपर विश्वास नहीं करते हैं. हमें अगर प्रभु के ऊपर
राइट सर.
विश्वास है तो मुझे प्रभु पे विश्वास है. प्रभु, तुम ही सब कुछ जानत प्रीतम, तेरी इच्छा पूरत हो. दुख में सुख में मेरे प्रीतम, तेरी इच्छा पूरत हो. प्रभु तुम जो चाहो करो, वो करने के लिए तैयार हूं.
So I have
देन यू
to
विल.
be in divine instrument, make myself as a divine instrument in 24 hours. Then I will enjoy that ananda permanently.
ऑब्वियसली 100%.
Okay. Thank you, Guruji.
जब तक आप कृष्ण सिंगल होंगे, सुख दुख आते जाएंगे. जब आप शून्य बन जाएंगे तो आनंद में होंगे. तो try to be a divine instrument. Try to work. Try to be divine instrument.
Okay,
Thank you.
Guruji. Thank you.
Shiva, Puja, Simi, God's will.
Shivoham Guruji.
Shiva. Yes.
Guruji, my doubt is what is meant by meditation? Can you elaborate
But you
what
had,
is?
okay, I will elaborate, but yesterday I thought you had another complication, or that's solved. Yesterday or day before yesterday, you had some complicated question.
No,
Okay, think
Guruji.
about it. Okay, I had told you to
You
come at
have
8 o'clock and
answered.
answer the question. I answered? Okay.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of meditation? Meditation is the ability to slow down the pace of the mind. Meditation is the ability to go from MTR, mental thought rate 50, to mental thought rate 40, to mental thought rate 30, to mental thought rate 20, 10, ultimately 1. If you have achieved that you are thinking one thought at a time, then you have completely in meditation, completely meditative. According to me, that is what people call samadhi. Samadhi is not to be in zero thought. To me, samadhi is the ability to be in only one thought at a time. One thought. And when that one thought is there, Siva, then there is no mind to attack you with another thought. You are completely established in that one thought. That is meditation.
So you say that it is a state of mind, or is what is?
It's a state of stillness.
But you are
It's a
telling it is on one thought. You are
yeah,
telling it is
thought.
still a thought.
Thought is not mind.
Okay.
What is the difference between a plait and a single hair? A girl may be having a plait. Plait means a bunch of hair, no?
Okay.
But one hair is not a plait.
Okay.
Or a wire. A single wire is different from a cable. A cable is hundreds of wires twisted together. That's the mind.
Okay.
Single thought is not the mind.
So it is. You call it. It is consciousness or intellect or
When you have a single thought, then you are in a state of consciousness.
state of consciousness.
You cannot have single thought in a state of mind. In a state of mind, you'll
So
have many thoughts.
so you have to drop the mind and you have to be in a state of consciousness.
Correct.
Uh, so what is this? They say that meditate on Atman. It is not about a thought thinking of Atman. It is meditate on Atman. So
It
what
is
is
not.
that? I don't
Please
understand.
don't meditate on Atman. The moment you meditate on Atman, you cannot meditate.
Okay.
You must contemplate on Atman.
Okay. Yeah, that is what they call it. Is a deep contemplation, which they call it as Nididhyasana.
Let me explain to you. So
Okay.
Sravana, Manana, Nididhyasana means in Sravana you are reading.
Okay.
In Manana you are contemplating.
Okay.
But meditation is nothing to do with Sravana, Manana, Nididhyasana.
Okay.
Meditation is the ability to slow down the mind. If you are not able to be in this meditativeness, then you cannot come into consciousness, you cannot have contemplation, you cannot have illumination, cannot have realization.
Okay.
But there's a lot of confusion. What you're telling, people are thinking, a lot of people say, okay, meditate on something. No,
Yeah,
you don't
I couldn't
meditate.
understand that.
See, for example, sometime in this call, we do meditation at the end of the call, we do or we don't do.
Yeah,
What is
I
that? You heard? Have you been in any meditation center? Have you been?
no, I haven't attended your retreat or anything.
No, in this call, at the end of Zoom call, 5 minutes,
At the
sometimes we
end of
are.
the call, you say that we'll do a 1 minute silence and meditation.
What is that? That is not for any contemplation. Even though I
Oh,
am telling something about, I'm talking blah, 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 it is not meant for illumination. It is meant for stilling the mind.
okay.
When you are able to still the mind, in that stillness, then only you can have the illumination.
Okay. So, as per the Patanjali Sutras, Patanjali describes dhyana or meditation as dhyana nirvishayam manaha.
Mm.
So he also tells that when there is no thought,
Mm.
when you are completely free from thought,
Mm.
that state of the mind where there is no thought is meditation. So I
No, he doesn't mean thought. He means thoughts.
okay.
So a person, every human being in this world will have one thought. You don't have to be without a thought.
Okay.
But
Then so there are different kinds of meditation. What is that you suggest? There are
any meditation,
saguna, nirguna
no,
meditation,
any
meditate on the
meditation,
form, meditate
any
on the formless.
any
There are
meditation.
okay.
Suppose you're just holding one lamp and you're
Oh,
looking at the light.
okay.
I say which meditation is good, that meditation which can slow down your mental rate. Shh. In the meditation, you must close your senses, your eyes, nose, ears, tongue, skin. Switch off your indriya, your senses. Be silent. Do nothing. Observe your thoughts. Slowly, your thoughts will slow down and you will reach that state of silence, of stillness, of meditativeness.
Okay. I hope you teach us any method, any process of meditation which we can
Yes.
stick to. Because there are in the market, there are so many people, so many things they are saying it is called as
My
meditation.
my my meditations, I think, are on YouTube. I think the retreat meditation is on YouTube. My meditation is on Instagram. Just listen to those meditation and tell me if it helps you.
Okay, Guruji.
See, meditate. People want to complicate things. They want to make it so complicated. Then what can I do if you follow? If you get complicated, it's very simple. The mind is thinking so many thoughts, so many thoughts. No need.
Okay.
Can
Okay.
you do 10 tasks in one moment? Can you attend to 4 patients at the same time?
No, Guruji.
Last few days back, I went to Manipal Hospital. I went to show my heel. I had problem pain in my heel.
Okay.
That doctor was attending to 6 patients at the same time. Can you believe?
Oh,
Can he give me proper attention? Can he give me proper medication?
no, he cannot do justice to like that.
Without joke, he was attending 6 patients at the same time. In one moment, he was attending 6 patients.
Okay,
This is the example of mind state.
fine.
Do slowly, one thing at a time. Don't try to do multitasking. All this is going to rob your consciousness. All this is creating mind.
Okay.
Okay, good. Pooja, thank you.
Thank you,
Pooja,
Guruji.
Simi, God's will, and Ruth Anu. And Ashwin, if you want to come back. Yes, Pooja.
शुभम गुरुजी।
Shivam.
गुरुजी उस दिन हम डिस्कशन हुआ था जप एंड मंत्र
हाँ
एंड मैं बोल रही थी कि मैं हरे कृष्ण नाम जपती हूँ, अभी कार्तिक महीना है
हाँ
एंड मुझे जैसे कि मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, लेकिन
हाँ
जब कैंपट जा रही हूँ उसमें मैं जब हरे कृष्ण नाम जप करती हूँ ना, तभी जैसे कि बॉडी मतलब कि डांस करने जैसे कि फीलिंग्स आता है,
हाँ
लाइक अच्छा भी लगता है और सब कुछ भूल जाती हूँ, ओनली
हाँ
हरे कृष्ण नाम।
हाँ
जैसे कि मैं राम नाम जो बोलती हूँ, जैसे कि मुझे अंदर से फील होता है तो सबसे बहुत सुंदर
हाँ।
मतलब एडिबल
ओके,
खाने
आगे
टाइप जी, हाँ
आगे बोलो।
सबसे अच्छा लग रहा है।
हाँ
लेकिन जब कंफर्ट में जाती हूँ ना मैं, जो अंधेरा में आप जब शिवम जो आता है ना, उसमें मैं बॉडी एंड माइंड मेरा पूरा प्यूरिफाई हो जाता है, जैसे
हम्म,
कि मैं पूरा
ओके।
स्टिलनेस आता है।
ये तो हमें आपने
Still-
कल भी बताया। कल भी आपने
नहीं
सेम
सर,
बताया। अभी
अभी
क्वेश्चन क्या है?
अभी
क्वेश्चन क्या है आपका?
क्वेश्चन है जप एंड मंत्र में मैं अंतर नहीं, मतलब मैं ये नहीं कर पाती हूँ, एनालाइज नहीं कर पाती हूँ जॉब क्या है मंत्र क्या है, उसमें कौन सी मुझे हेल्पफुल रहता है, मैं
नाम
इसको
जप। नाम जप मतलब है, नाम जप का मतलब है हरे कृष्णा हरे राम, ये नाम जप है। और मंत्र जप है शिवोहम कोई, ये शिवोहम किसी का नाम नहीं है। जो नाम है वो किसी का नाम है, नाम जप। और जो मंत्र जप में कुछ मीनिंग है, नेति नेति, नेति नेति, इसका कोई नाम नहीं है, ये मंत्र है। समझे?
मंत्र करने से मन अंदर से साफ हो जाता है, प्यूरिफाई हो जाता है
हाँ, लाइट लाइट ऑन
एंड
होता है, मंत्र से लाइट ऑन होता है और नाम से भक्ति बनता है।
नाम से भक्ति आता है, मंत्र से बॉडी प्यूरिफाई
प्योर।
होता है और अपने
हाँ
खुद को
हाँ
शून्य हो जाता है। एंड सेकंड है जो जूम क्लास में शायद मेरा नॉलेज कम है, मैं ओनली श्रवण करती हूँ। बाद में मुझे जो भी सुनती हूँ मेरा अंदर का बात आ जाता है। जैसे कि अभी क्लासेस में डिस्कशन हो रहा है, मेरा अंदर वही क्वेश्चन है, लेकिन मुझे हिम्मत नहीं कि मेरे अंदर में क्या है। जब दूसरे कोई क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं ना, मुझे आता है, हाँ हाँ मैं ये पूछने वाली हूँ। बाद में मैं सब भूल जाती हूँ। सो जैसे कि मैं उठती हूँ तो मैं आपका जो शॉर्ट्स आता है मैं ऑलवेज सुनती हूँ, लेकिन मैं सब कुछ भूल जाती हूँ। मुझे मालूम नहीं ऐसा
माइंड
क्यों नहीं हो रहा है।
माइंड 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 के लिए, माइंड आपका माइंड में बहुत ज्यादा ख्याल है, माइंड को शांत
And
करो।
हाँ, वो मुझे लगता है पहले जैसे मैं नहीं हूँ। अभी मुझे शांत होता है जब जूम क्लास अटेंड नहीं करती हूँ 2-3 दिन, कोई भी कारण के वजह से मुझे डिस्टरबेंस होता है। जैसे कि मेरे जिंदगी में कुछ ही नहीं है, कुछ मीनिंगलेस है। ये
तो
जो प्लेटफॉर्म है मुझे बहुत मतलब शांति आता है। वो सब मुझे पर्पज है, करती हूँ तो करने दो, करने दो, ऐसे होता है। क्लासेस में मुझे शांति मिलता है। एंड सेकंड जब प्रभु पास है, प्रभु दूर नहीं है, वो जब भी मैं सुनती हूँ ना, मुझे नींद आ जाता है। कभी रात में नींद आता है तो मुझे वो सुनने में के बाद नींद होता है, आ जाता है। एंड सेकंड है रिट्रीट में आप जो शिवोहम शिवम आप बोल रही थे ना, जब भी सुनती हूँ मुझे मतलब अंदर से कितना अच्छा लगता है। मुझे लगता
अच्छा,
है बहुत अच्छा है। ये मुझे फूल चाहिए सर। मुझे
अच्छा ठीक
ये
है,
जो शिवम
अभी
शिवम।
आपका टाइम खत्म हो गया, हम आपको फुल देंगे, आप व्हाट्सएप करना, ठीक है। अभी सिमी, थैंक यू सिमी, गॉड्स विल, रुतनु, अश्विन,
Shivam sir.
शिवम।
My question is on mind and ego again. Uh, when we say, because there are seven monsters of mind and seven agonies of ego. Okay, so we say mind and ego both are obviously separate entities. So when we try to reduce our MTR 50 to 40 to 30 to 20 to 10 to 1, when there is one thought, there is consciousness. So is there ego still alive? Like the ego can be there in the consciousness? Like at
Of
one
course,
thought?
no, this is ego has nothing to do with this one thought or 10 thoughts.
No.
See, try to understand. This process of making the mind still, keeping on making the mind still, will help you reach that state of awakening. When you reach that state of awakening, then you have been able to still the mind, you kill the mind. In that state, the ego becomes enlightened. This is not easy. When the moment the ego becomes enlightened, then there is no mind. The mind will come, little mind will come. Mind will not be completely gone. But what is the meaning of ego being enlightened? Simi, what's the meaning?
You are awakened, you know you are not the mind is not there and you are enlightened. One
Enlightened का
second.
मतलब क्या है?
He is awakened. 1 second.
अच्छा,
He's fine. Sorry.
okay.
1 second.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So ego is enlightened. When the ego is enlightened, that's a completely different situation. You want to come back? Can come back later. I understand your
I'll
baby.
come back.
Yeah.
Come
Thank
back.
you. God's will. God's will. So I was just completing this for the sake of Simi, what Simi asked. So the ego being enlightened has complete, there's no connection to this merit. Ego being enlightened is a completely different subject. The ego must be enlightened means I am not I. When I go beyond I, that is the ego being enlightened. We should not confuse the two issues. God's will, Rutanu Ashwin. God's will. You have a nice cat on your picture. Rutanu.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivoham.
Guruji, I have tried learning the 10 points. I wanted to say
What 10 points?
uh, 10 points of awakening.
Please tell, what are the 10 points?
I am not the mind, I am not the body, I am the enlightened ego, I am soul, soul is sip, sip is in everyone and everything. I am a divine, I am sip, I am a divine instrument. My goal is liberation and unification.
Memorizing it is of no use. You have only memorized it. You have not realized it. You have to realize it. So it's a good step. Now you have memorized it. Now go from memorize to realize. Take each. I am not the body. I am not the mind. I am the enlightened ego. I am the divine soul. So you must go through one by one, like that. You must go through one by one, then only you will be able to do it. Correct? Then after awakened, you have to go to enlightened. So when there's too much thoughts in your head, when you're being attacked with too many thoughts, it can't happen. You have to first slow down the toxic mind. That is the challenge. Okay, so when you are not in the mind state, in consciousness state, then only it will work.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Ashwin, God's will is back by Ashwin, God's will, and Simi. We'll hopefully close with Ashwin, God's will, and Simi. 3 more. Yes.
Pranam again, Guruji.
Yes. Yes, sir.
First of all, I offer my sincere apology to you and the
No.
group for
No
the
problem.
emotional
Continue.
breakdown
No problem. Continue.
that occurred. Because your interaction with Nikita deeply touched
Yeah.
within me.
Yeah.
Anyway, the question I had was, my mind is still. Ego is softened as well.
Yeah.
And you were right where I was leading to my question. Even in the state of consciousness, when all is evolving around you, complex issues, all sorts of issues, and outcomes remain totally uncertain, what do you trust most in moments of deep uncertainty? I mean, really deep uncertainty, which has quite a lot of consequences in one's life.
I think you don't trust. You don't trust. Because in such moments, trust doesn't work. You surrender. You completely surrender. And in that state of surrender, you tell Sit, I am nothing, you are everything. I will use my intelligence, not my mind. I will use my intelligence to make the right decision. But whatever be the outcome, I know one thing, that whatever is the outcome, you approve of it. And because you approve of it, I accept. Today, if I get cancer, I accept. Why do I accept if I get cancer? Because I believe it is the will of SIP. So very often, today something very funny happened. I mean, I was with the doctor. After meeting the doctor, I'm in a wellness place. I tried to drink water. And for the first time, I could not drink water. All the water in my mouth came back through my nose. The water did not go into my food pipe. I mean, it's such a thing can unsettle anybody, and you start looking at Google, and Google will tell you it can be this disease and that disease, but the point is, the magic answer, as I told you, trust is a good answer, but trust will still create an unsettlement. You're still not sure. But what about surrender? You just say, Sit, I surrender to you. That does not mean you surrender and then you just sit on the couch and watch television. No. You surrender, and as a divine instrument, you do your best. But there's no need to discriminate. Will this happen? Will that happen? What if this happens? What if that happens? If this happens, then what? If that happens, then what? Be in the moment. Surrender. That's it. Hope you will capture. Thank you. Thank you.
Profound. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the profound question. Simi and God's will. We'll close with Simi and God's will, and then 1 or 2 minutes of meditation if Shiva is there. Shiva wanted to know what is meditation, but Simi and God's will.
Yes, sir. Shivam again.
Yes,
So, sir,
bolo.
my point was he in the consciousness, I know and I realize that I am not I. The Prabhu is there. But the thing is, the component of ego I wanted to ask was the components of ego, like the not component, the agonies of ego, the anger, hate, revenge, jealousy, will be there or not? Like, will can come there or not? That was my point.
No, if
The
the
fo-
if the
in the
if the
consciousness.
if anger is there, means ego is there.
Huh.
If jealousy is there, means ego is there. You can't say I don't have ego, but jealousy is there. Where the jealousy coming from?
No, no, no. The mind is completely still. Okay, the seven
Mind.
monsters are there.
And when the mind is still, the ego has to be enlightened. When the ego is awakened, when I realize I am nothing, Prabhu, I am nothing, you are everything, you are in everybody, then automatically all the agonies will disappear.
No, the ego has to be enlightened, or ego will be automatically enlightened. That is my point.
Ego
When
has
the
to be
mind,
enlightened. It is not
uh,
automatically.
when the mind is still, we have to work on ego, no? At that time, at that point of time.
You have to transcend the false ego to the real ego. You have to
Uh,
transcend from Meenakshi to Simi. Only telling the name is Simi is not enough, no?
that is fine. Only telling the
From
name, that is not, that I can.
From Meenakshi, you go to Simi. For example, you still have fear about your baby. Where is the
Yeah,
fear of the baby? Where is the fear about the baby coming?
mind obviously.
Not mind, ego.
No, the mind, na, the fear, stress.
Mind normally creates fear, but this fear is not fear. This fear is attachment to your baby.
This
This is
fear is
no
also
this,
because of mind, no?
no fear. Correct. But I'm saying you're thinking it's fear about your baby. But the fear of your baby is rooted in my baby
Attachment is there. Yes, yes.
because there is
Yes.
that my baby, that I-ness is the problem.
So automatically, it will not happen when seven monsters are over. I suppose I overcome all the seven monsters, but still I have to work on my ego. I have to transcend the agonies, right?
Don't worry about the seven monsters. You have to still the mind. When you still the mind, in the stillness of the mind, in consciousness, the ego can be enlightened. The moment the ego is enlightened, then you are able to lock the mind. Then thoughts will come slowly, but thoughts will not attack you. The seven monsters will slowly will disappear.
The point was the ego is also because of the mind only. Now, if mind is not there, then the ego can easily be overcome. Na?
If mind is not there, ego can easily be enlightened.
Ego can easily be enlightened. Yes.
The mind stops the ego from me, and when the ego is enlightened, those seven monsters of the ego will disappear. But most important, we will be in a state of consciousness, we will be in a state of nothingness, we will be in a state of intelligence, and our life will be smooth.
Yes. Got it.
Thank you. I don't think God's will is there. If God's will wanting to put his hand up, but time is over. Otherwise, we will do it tomorrow because today we have reached last 1 minute for the sake of Shiva. Let us just do 1 minute or so of meditation. Right? So, what is meditation? Let us do this. The mind. The mind is constantly thinking. I am not able to be still. The moment I am still, the mind brings a thought. Something about yesterday, something about tomorrow. The mind is disturbing this moment. In reality, what exists is only this moment. This moment. Not the moment that just passed. This moment. This moment. But we are unable to be in this moment because the mind is constantly bombarding us. Thoughts, 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 thoughts. It is stealing the present moment. Can I remain in the present moment? Can I go from this moment to the next moment peacefully, blissfully, joyfully? Can I enjoy the moment, moment by moment? Can I not let any negative thought enter this beautiful moment? Am I still? If I am still enjoying the moment, then I am meditating. To be meditative is to be in the moment, not having different thoughts, stealing the moment, and then the day is gone. Are we able to catch the day and live each day moment by moment? We are unable to do that because the mind is gushing like a river. Shh. Stop it. Still those thoughts. Stop the gushing mind. Be still. Enjoy the present moment. Nothing matters. Just this moment.